Do you remember coordinate geometry, all of you? Okay, Ananya, Bhargavi, Ria, Anya, Dalisha. Is Ananya online? Yeah. Okay. See, coordinate geometry is just plotting, students, plotting the points on the graph. You have to remember three things I told you all. What is the axis we have here? X-axis. This zero is called origin. All of you concentrate. All of you are awake, right? Delicia, Anya. Okay. Y O Y dash, students. Y O Y dash. Positive, negative. Fine. 2 centimeter graph. They'll give you 2 centimeter graph. Each you have to take it as 1, 2, 3, and 4. It depends. And left hand side negative values. Okay, left hand side negative. Then XO X dash is called axis. This XO X dash, these two are known as axis. The green one, axis. Then the center is origin, students. At origin, the value, what will be the value? Coordinate. It is always 0, comma. Yes, coordinates. What do you mean by coordinate? Coordinate is the position of which one, students? X and y. Any point you have to find the coordinate is x and y. That is 0, comma 0 for origin. Next, when it comes on the axis, the green lines, the green line -1, -2, -3. Okay, if I plot a point, let me say on this point A. Where is this point lying? On which axis? Y axis. Does it touching x axis? Is that point touching x axis? Therefore, it will be 0. What is the answer for this point? 0, comma. Remember this 0, comma 2. Next, this one. You'll definitely get one question. 6. This chapter you'll get it for 6 to 7. This one. Which axis is it touching? X axis. Huh? What's the answer? Very good. 3, comma 0. Remember, in origin, both will be 0. When it comes to axis, students, when it comes to axis, any one will be 0. If the point lies on x axis, okay, if the point lies on x axis, the value will be x, whatever value, x comma 0. If the point lies on y axis, x will be 0 and y, whatever the value is, there you have to write it as y. X comma 0, 0 comma y. Here, then apart from this quadrant, how many quadrants do we have? Yes, 4 quadrants. Apart from this quadrant, now if they join in quadrant, always to give first preference for x-axis. Connect to x-axis, then y-axis. This is first quadrant. What about the sign? First quadrant both are positive. Opposite to the third quadrant is both in second quadrant MP, right? Minus and plus. According to alphabetical order, M comes first. Minus and plus. The fourth quadrant, plus and minus. Let's quickly go through this concept. First quadrant, both are positive. First, second quadrant, third quadrant, both are negative. Fourth quadrant is opposite to second quadrant, plus and minus. Okay, do you all have graph sheet with you all? Why? We are solving coordinate geometry. You all should have graph. Get graph sheet, students. 2 graph sheet. See, can you see 2 graph sheet here? Okay, all of you will get your graph sheet, students. Be quick. Complete all this. You'll remember we solved all these questions. How to plot values. Okay, I'll give you 10 minutes time, students. Will you all complete this first exercise? Okay, I'll just quickly explain. I want all of you to do it, not just sit and watch. Look here. First one, you have to write the values. Can you see A, B, C, D, E, F is given? First main. Second main, we need to plot the graph. What is the highest value given in this graph, student? 6 is given. Second main, right? And third one, where does these point lie? I'll ask you all that. Quadrant. Then, what is his question? Hmm. Try 1 to 4 main, students. I'll give you all 5 minutes time. Just try 1 to 4 mains. Get a graph. All of you will be quick. Anya, Ananya, do you all have graph sheets with you all? Okay, plot this, students. Try first main to fourth main and fifth and sixth. I'll tell you how to find the value. You'll get one question. S- Simple concept. Complete this. I'll give you 10 minutes time. Try even this fifth, student. Any one you try. Okay, try the fifth one. Fifth, I'll do the sixth one. Try this. I'll give you 10 minutes time. Keep solving. I'll be back. Yes, students completed. Have you done? Respond. Others. Ananya, Anya done. Delicia. Okay, do it. Completed. I'll plot the graph. For coordinate geometry, for frequency polygon, only one side. For coordinate geometry, split this into two parts. Yes, Delicia. Fine. Get back soon. I have to explain. Okay, tell me the answer, students. Ananya completed? Okay, tell me the answer, students. A. Where is A? First, go with x-axis and y-axis. What's the answer, page, student? Very good. Minus 3 comma 2. Next B 1. C. Very good. 4 comma minus. Next minus 1 comma minus 3. Which one? Oh, yeah, it's on y axis, right? So 0 comma minus 1. What else? That's it. If it was here 0 origin, it would have been 0 comma 0. Now plot each of the graph. Look here, graph sheet student. What's the highest number we have here? Is 6 the highest value? 6. So in your graph sheet, if you split into two, how many points are possible? 4 or 6? See, all of you listen carefully. This is important point. If you split like this, x dash, y dash, and y. Okay, how many points are possible, students? If I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, how many points? Only 5. And left hand side, 5. Top 5 and down bottom 5, right? Top, it might be 6. But what is the value given there? Can you see? In x axis, there is 6. 6 comma 6 is also given. Very good. See here. 6 comma 3 is given. X axis, there is 6. We need 6 students. So you can't take 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you have to take? 2, 4, 8, 10. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, and minus 10. Same. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, and 10. Okay. Even while writing graph, this is how you are supposed to write, students. If not, you would get confused. Can you see the way I've written? X-axis down, y-axis on the left-hand side values. All of you will respond the way I've written. Okay, you write it next to each other. See, suppose, look at the way I've written. X-axis, write it down. Y-axis, left-hand side. Again, here it is on top. Here it is on right. So that you don't get confused with while plotting. Okay, you don't get confused. There should be gap between all the origin, students. And if you're writing it here, look here. If you're writing x-axis here and if you're writing y-axis value on the right hand side, while plotting the numbers, you'll definitely get confused. Okay, now first point. What are the points given? 6 comma 3. Is Delicia online? Okay, tell me the first one, student. 6 comma 3. Where is 6 comma? Yeah, 6 comma 3 in which axis? First quadrant. Sorry, first quadrant, right? First quadrant. I'll name it as A, student. Just A. Next. And in exam, write the answer. After plotting, write the answer. Next. Minus 4 comma 1. One is negative, the other one is positive. Which quadrant? You tell me the quadrants. Second quadrant. Minus 4 comma 1. Okay. Somewhere down right here. Is it correct? 4 comma 1. I'll name it as B. Next. Which quadrant? Very good. Third quadrant. Minus 2 comma minus 5. This point. Next. Fourth quadrant. 2 comma minus. Yes, Anya, can you answer the fifth question? Unmute the call, Anya. Fifth question. 4 comma 0. Is it on quadrant or axis? Which axis? Which one is 0? Which one has value? Which one has value? So it should be on x-axis, right? 4, positive 4. P. Tell me Q. You tell me 2, 3 points. You're silent. Oh, tell me seventh one. Where does seventh one lie? Minus 3, comma minus 3. Which quadrant? Both are negative third quadrant. Okay, third quadrant. Are you plotting it? Plotting the graph? Okay. See, it's time, students. And still, if you're drowsy, sleepy, it's of no use. It's 9:40. Get up, and start plotting. Next, Ananya, tell me the sixth one. Q. Where is Q? Which axis? Y axis 0, comma 3. Q. Next, last one. Top, bottom. Which one? Negative. Minus 3, right? Okay, good. Next, I want all of you to answer. On which axis does the following point lie? First one. Whichever has value, that axis, students. Which axis? X. Next, Y. Next, and next, X. What about quadrant? One positive, one negative, one positive. Minus, plus. Very good. Next, and, sorry, third quadrant. Good. If you have understood this much, that is enough. Only one formula is left, distance formula. Now, plot the graph. Fifth question. I'll do it. What is highest value for the fifth question given? 7. So do we need to take 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 4, 6, 8? Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8. Already I've written 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, fifth question, students. A is 2 comma minus 2. 2 comma minus 2 in fourth quadrant, right? 2 comma minus 2. This is A. Next, what about B? 8 comma 4. Next, students. C. Where does C lie? Which, again, 5 comma 7. First quadrant 5. Is it correct? 5 comma 7. C. All of you respond. These are the three vertices of which one? Three vertices of, tell me, which diagram? Rectangle. Let me check once. A is 2 comma minus, right? B is 8 comma 4 is also right, and C is 5 comma 7 is also 5. In a rectangle, what is the property of rectangle, students? All of you respond. Property of rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. Have I connected like this? Now I need D point, right? I need D. This you'll get it for 3 marks. 3 marks. See, 1 mark is to draw the origin, everything. 1 mark is to plot. Another 1 mark is to find D, point D. Now, C, I'll tell you the calculation. What is the value for C, students? What is the value for C? 5 comma 7. And what is the value for B? 8 comma 4. The distance between C and B will be the distance between A and D, right? That is the calculation I'm going to show you. Look here. Yeah. Opposite to B, what axis is given? Which point is given? Opposite in the line B. A is given. What is A value? A coordinate 3 comma minus 2. Write it like this in working column and find out what is the difference between these two. 3 comma minus 2. Okay, 3 comma minus 2. So this is A point. I should write D point, right? Does it make sense what I've written, students? First C and B. Now what is the distance between B to C? What is the distance between B to C? 8 minus 8 minus 5 is equals to the same way. Which one did I subtract first? I took 8 and minus with 5, right? B minus C is equals to what did we get? B minus C. 3. B minus C, we got 3. In the same way, if I take A minus D, what I should get? Response. It should be same, right? Distance should be same. 3. What is A value? A value is 3. Look at, I'll erase this equation. A minus D is equals to 3. A is on, no, what is A value? Which one are you telling? 2 comma minus 2, right? Dia, what is A value? 2 comma minus, wrong question. 2 comma minus 2. Okay, 2 comma minus 2, students. So if I subtract, in place of A, what should I write? Which point? 2. Minus D remains as it is. Respond. Next. The answer, what you should get, students? 3, right? 3. So shift this D to the other side. Shift D to the other side. What do you get? This plus 3 will go to the other side, becomes. So what is D value? First value D. 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 1. This is for which axis we are solving? X axis. For Y axis, what is the difference? We got minus 1. For Y axis, oh no, 1 minute. The distance, sorry, no plus and minus, students. No plus and minus. No plus and minus. 8, from 8 to 3, there are 3 units. 3 units. So even if it is 3 here, 2. What did we get? Yeah, our answer was correct. What did we get? Minus 1. Okay, correct. Calculation is correct. Next, Y axis. Tell me for Y axis. Compare B and C. For B and C, what is Y axis? What is the difference? How come 2? 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7 is equals to 3 or minus 3. So which one am I taking first? B first. B minus C is equals to minus 3. In the same way, let me take A minus D. I should get what? Minus 3, right? Yeah, take A value. What is A value? Minus 2. Minus 2 minus D is equals to what? Minus 3. Shift D to the other side. Minus 2, minus 3 this side. Plus 3 is equals to. So D is equals to what? Minus 1 comma 1. Which axis minus 1 comma 1? All of you respond. Second quadrant. What's the answer in textbook? Can you just check? Is it minus 1 comma 1? You'll understand the calculation. I'll explain once again. Minus 1 comma 1. Got the figure? Rectangle figure? Okay, once again. Is Delicia online? Yeah, most important part, students, if you're not able to find out D, you won't get 1 mark. You'll just get 1.5. Out of 3, you'll get 1.5 for 2 marks. If your teacher is good, she'll give 2 marks if she's lenient. If she's very strict, only 1 mark you get. D is most important. Look here, I'll teach again. You write it in any order. Either B, C, A, D, anything. Like this. Now, D. Take x-axis first. Compare x-axis. What is the difference? Yes. Which one shall we substitute? C minus B or B minus C? B minus C, what are we getting? 8 minus 5 is equals to 3. In the same way, if for B, in the same line, we have A students. So, what you have to subtract? A minus D should be equal to 3 in x-axis. Okay, what is A value? 2. A minus D is equals to 3. Minus D goes to the other side. What do you get? D is equals to. So, which axis are we calculating? X or Y? X-axis, right? So, for D, x-axis is minus 1. Next, Y-axis. Compare Y-axis now. What is the difference? 3. So, 3 or minus 3, which one shall we take? You can take B or C, anything students. Which one shall we subtract? B minus C or C minus B? Okay, let us take C minus B this time. Tell me the value. C minus B. Sorry, C minus B is how much? Not minus 3. It's 3, right? What is C minus B, students? 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. In the same way, take this calculation. If you have taken C, what I should take first? D or A? Which one I should take? D, right? D minus, what is A value? What is A value? D minus of minus 2 should give what? 3. Okay, D. If you remove this minus into minus, sorry, D minus A, students. D minus A is equals to 3. Okay, so just let me keep D minus of, what is A value? B quick, is equals to 3. D, what is minus into minus? Plus 2. If you want to find D, plus 2 goes to the other side. 3 minus 2 is 1. Got y-axis value? Minus 1 comma 1. Can you see the way I plotted minus 1 comma 1? There is no other concept. Only through this you can find. Is it clear? Any doubts? Do you have any doubts? Okay, Anya understood. Delisha, Anya, Ananya. Okay, how did teachers teach? Did they teach this method or just plotted the points? Do you all remember? They just plotted. If you just plot, you won't get the right answer, students. Okay, we'll do the next one. You try the last one. Tell me the coordinates. You all calculate and tell me. Wait, I'll let me plot the point. What is required? 2, 4, 6, 8 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Look at the points and tell me. Very good. Maximum is 5, right? Okay, let me write it. Yeah, tell me the value, students. Tell me the first point. Which quadrant? 4, 5. 3, comma 2. Next one. Again, first quadrant. 0. No, not first quadrant. Y-axis. 0, comma 5. Can you see? 0, comma 5 top. Red one. B. Next. Yeah, 0 comma minus 1 y axis. Next, that's it. Only 3 points given, students. A, B, C is given. What is it? Square? Huh? Okay, sorry, D is given. D. Yeah, D is given. 0 comma minus 1 is correct. 0 comma 5 is correct. 3 comma 2. See, once you draw the axis, if you just plot these points, students, use a scale. If you just plot these points, how can this be a square? Correct. We need C. In order to complete C. If you just plot it like this, you'll get 1.5 mark or 2 mark. It's a 3 marker question. We need to find which one. No, compass. Yeah, that's what I told you to ask your teacher, Bhargavi. Nobody replied after that. Did they tell you all to ask? Compass? Compass and calculation. You all didn't respond, so previously I taught you all calculation. Okay. No problem. Even this is easy. I'll teach you all. Look here. A and B is given. C and D. We'll do the calculation. What is A value? What is B? Don't look at the question. Look at this graph and answer. Look at the graph. 0.5. Next. Opposite to A, what is given in the graph? D. We have plotted D. Take D. What is D? It's on which axis? 0 comma minus 1. So we have to find C, right? C value. So you write it like this. Compare the x-axis for students. A minus B. Take this formula. A minus B. What's the value? Subtract it. A minus B. What do you get? And you'll respond 3 minus 0. Just write 3 minus A minus B. Right. So if I take A minus B, here which one should I take? D minus C, right? Even D minus C, what should I get? 3. Simple. What is D value given? 0. 0 minus 3 is C. If C goes to the other side, what do you get? Yeah, plus C. What happens to 3 if it goes to this side? So what is C value? Minus 3. X-axis is done. X-axis, any doubts? X-axis. Next, tell me Y-axis. For Y-axis, what is A minus B? Same, keep A minus B as it is. What is A minus B? 2 minus 5. Yes, it is not plus 3. 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Even on this side, D minus C, what you have to get? Minus 3. What is D value? Be quick. Minus 1. Next. Correct. Minus 3 is equals to minus 3. Okay. What happens to minus C if it goes to the other side? And this one? What is C value? Positive 2. Where does this lie? Minus 3 comma 2. Second quadrant. Minus 3 comma 2. Can you see the point? Minus 3 comma 2. What's the answer in textbook? Answer should be correct. Minus 3 comma 2. Understood the calculation part? Why dear, you're happy after getting the answer? Hmm, okay. Minus 3 comma 2, students. Write it. Previously, what were you doing without this? You're just copying the answers and plotting. Because I remember I'd given one question for test. Without this calculation, Bhargavi, Diya, you all had written the answers. I protractor thing. Not protractor, students. Do you know divider? There's a divider. You can use divider. Even compass is also fine. You measure, you just cut an R. But some teachers, they won't allow to use compass. So this is calculation part. Just subtract A minus B. in the same order. Whatever difference is given, right hand side, same order. Shall I erase it? Done. Shall we do the next one? Okay, fine. Next exercise is all about calculation, students. Next is what very easy. This part. Look, just ignore all this. How many mains are there? No, no. Up to 14, right? 15 onwards cancel. Okay. I'll just tell you all the rules. Just follow the rules. You can find the answer. They'll give you draw the graph, students. You need to draw the graph and plot the answer. Fine. For x-axis, if only x is given, how many point? Only 1 point, right? Where does this lie? On ordinate or axis? X is equals to 6. What will be the answer? If x is equals to 6, the point is 6 comma 0. Next, tell me the next one. X plus 4 is equals to 0. Shift minus 4 to the other side. X is equals to minus 4. So what is the point? Minus 4 comma 0. Third one. What's the answer? 5 comma 0. You have to plot it. You know how to plot in the graph, right? Take down these values. We'll plot it now. Next, y is equals to 4. Then what's the answer? Very good. 0 comma 4 is what you have to plot. Next. 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me write all the answers here. I'll give you all time. Later you all can plot. What is the answer for this? 6 comma 0. Next. Minus 4 comma 0. For y, 0 comma 4. What about this one, students? Minus 5 goes to the other side. What do you get? 0 comma. Okay, solve this question. What do you get after solving? 2y minus 7 is equals to 0. 2y is equals to 7. Y is equal to, what's the value? 3.5. What's the answer then? 0 comma. Be quick. 0 comma 3.5. For all this 1 to 6, how many variables were? Only one variable. From 7 to 12, two variables. For two variables, how many values you have to get? How many coordinates? Two coordinates. I'll tell you how to solve. Is this clear, students? All of you understood? 1 to 6. Now, seventh question. Whenever two coordinates are given, x and y, you have to use a like this. You have to use graph like this. If two values are there, you need two coordinates for each. So let us put x is equals to 0. Seventh question. The concept is y is 0. If x is 0, what happens to y? Y is also 0, right? Is this clear? Now, in place of x, if I put 1, what will be y value? Y is also 1. So, what are the 2 points? You have to take it like this. What are the 2 points? 0 comma 0 and what's the other point? 1 comma 1. Two variables, 2 points. Is this clear? Two variable, 2 points. Any doubts in this? Okay, eighth question. Look at the eighth one. What time do you have breakfast, students? Tell me. Now? Okay, last minute. We'll just solve this. I'll give you a break. Okay, what's the value here? In place of x, what shall we put? Shall we put 1? Respond. If I put 1, what will be the value? Y will be minus 1. Minus 1. Next. If I put y is equals to minus 2, I mean 2. If I put x is equals to 2, students, what is y value? Minus 2. So what are the 2 points we have? 1 and next point is 2 comma minus 2. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Shall we continue at 10:30? Okay, take break. Yeah, have your breakfast. 10:30, students. Be back at 10:30. We'll continue. Festival. Oh, okay. One full month, Lent. Season. Fine. Full month. Okay. Think and decide. Okay. It may be a religious thing, but you'll have exam, right? Exam, summer. Fasting in the sense you shouldn't have anything. Okay, then fine. I thought you shouldn't have anything. Veg items are there because this is peak summer. When summer started, exams you'll have to study. I thought you shouldn't eat anything. Anyways, okay, we'll start. When two alphabets are given, y is equals to x, y is equals to minus x is the ninth question. Y is equals to 2x. How do you solve this? There are two variables, so you have to use the box. What shall we substitute x as? 1. So if you put 1 here, what do you get? Y is equals to 2 into 1 is 2. Next, if you put 2, x as 2, or you can take even minus 1. When if I take x as minus 1, y is equals to, what is 2 into minus 1? Minus 2. Make a note. After that, everything is same. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14. You'll get only one question. For 14th one, they have given us a value. Okay, be quick. I'll give you a 2 minutes time. This is ninth one. You all write 10, 11, 12. Just quickly copy 10, 11, 12. Write those two values. What are the coordinates for these students? What are the 2 points we have? 1, comma 2 and minus 2. Okay, all right. 10, 11, 12. Be quick. There is frequency distribution. There is table frequency distribution. Ananya, when did you join? Okay, complete this, Ananya. Try the 10th. Which one is this? 9th. Try the 10, 11, 12th one. When two alphabets, two variables, students. 10, 11, 12. And any one will plot on graph. No, just do the 11th one. Everything is same. Just do the 11th. One question is enough. Try the 11th one. Y is equal to 2x minus 1. Right here. Let x is equals to 1. Y also will be 1. Then put x is equals to minus 1. Let x is equals to minus 1. And if one question, what's the answer, students? Y is equals to, if you put minus 1, What is minus 2 minus 1? Minus 3. So what are the two coordinates we have? 1 comma 1 and minus 3. Minus 1 and minus 3. You all know how to plot, right? 1 comma 1 minus 3. Okay, let us plot it. Only one, I'll plot only one. Other things are the same, students, like this. What is the answer we got, students? Tell me this for this answer. See, they've asked us to plot on the graph, right? So for this question, what are the values we got? 1 comma 1 and minus 1 minus 3. Look here, 1 comma 1. I'll tell you how to draw 1 comma 1 here. Then what's the answer? Minus 1 comma minus 3 lies third quadrant, this point. Is this clear? All of you understood? You'll get one question like this. After once you draw, just connect the line, students. Draw the line like this. That's it. On top of this, what's the equation given? What is this equation? Y is equals to 2x minus 1. On top of this, you can write y is equals to 2x minus 1. This is how you have to plot. Is it clear? Okay, if it is single point, look at second question. For second question, what was the answer? Minus 4 comma 0, right? Minus 4 comma 0, the answer lies here, this point, minus 4 comma 0. Just plot the point, write the values, coordinate, minus 4 comma 0. Try last one question. 13th one, you all can try. 13th one, we'll do it later. What about 14th one? We need to take values or have they given us? 14th question. They have given the value, right? Okay, first what is given, students? First one. You have to take very good. X as 4. Substitute 4 here. What is 2 4s are? 8 minus 3y is equals to 5. Shift minus 3y becomes positive. 8, bring 5 this side. 8 minus 5 is equals to 3y. Y is equal to, very good, y is equals to 1. If x is 4, y is 1. Next, what you have to take? Same question. Yeah, it is not two different questions. It's the same question. Y is equals to 3. Take 3. Substitute here. You can take 1, you can take 2, 3, anything. 13th question, you can just ignore that. Same. Okay, take 1, 2, 3, any values and solve 13th one. Last one. Be quick, we'll do the next exercise. Substitute. 3, 3, 3s are 9. Keep 2x as it is. Bring 9 to that side. 9 plus 5. Okay. X is equals to 7. So we have 7 here. Do we need 1, 2, 3, 4 graph or 2, 4, 6, 8? Take 2, 4, 6, 8. Ananya, did you complete? Anya, Ananya, Delicia, this part. So one definite question from 21B, students. I've taught you all the concept. You might get 1 point, mostly 1 point you won't get. You'll get 13th, 14th question, 11th question. So this is what you have to write in the working column. I'll tell you all the marks. Look at 3, they'll give it for 3 marks. To find this answer, you'll get 1 mark. If you'll go wrong in calculation, simple linear equation, then that's it. Graph also would go wrong. 1 mark to find this. Next, what are the 2 points we get? 4 comma 1 and what's the other point? 7. So 1.5 mark. You'll get 1.5 mark for this entire calculation, including the table, writing it in table. 4 comma 1, 7 comma 3. Plot the value here. Same. If you get 4 comma 1, somewhere here, 7 comma 3. 7 is not given. Okay, if I plot it like this, imagine you get one more point here, 7 comma 3. Just join this. Is it clear? All of you understood? Shall we try next exercise? Yes. Okay, just complete this. Completed, all of you done? Next one, so next exercise. Next one is to find the distance now. See, now the thing is, we got 2 points here. There already there is formula. We got 2 points. It's just continuation, students. All of you understood till here, right? To get 2 points like this. Now they're asking the distance. See, once you plot this, you can't measure this distance using scale. If you use scale, you'll get it in centimeters. You can't measure it using scale. This distance, how will you find this distance? So look here, take 2 points. You have to take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. The formula is, this is the formula given. I'll write it again. If you want to find the distance, imagine this is point A and this is point B. So the distance between AB is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Then just substitute whatever is x1, x2, y1, y2. Clear? Shall we start solving? Distance between 2 points. Can you see distances are given here? I will try only one question. First main, last question. What's the time? 10:50? Yeah, up to 12. Yesterday, what timing did I tell you? Okay, we should have started frequency distribution now. 11:30. Okay, 11:30 will start frequency distribution. 11:30 to 12. Circumference. So you'll have continuous class, students. Up to 2, you'll have continuous class. Okay, in between I'll give break. Complete this. We'll just solve 2 or 3 questions. First, try the first one. First main, last one. E is given. -6, -4. Yeah, Anya, Delisha, tell me the formula, students. What is the distance formula? Not AB. You shouldn't take AB for everything. We are finding distance between which one? E and? Yes, E and F. What's the formula? Square root of? 1 minute, 1 minute. What is Delisha doing? Unmute the call, Delisha. Yeah, tell me the formula. Plus, see this entire exercise, you'll have only one formula. So try to write it properly, students. Y2 minus whole square. Then E, take this as x1, y1. What about next one? Y. And I'll tell you the common mistake what students do. They take this as x1, x2, y1, y2. Is it correct? No. What do you mean by this, students? Coordinate of E, right? What is coordinate? It should have one x value and one y value. Even here, x value, y value. That's the reason you take x1, y1, x2, y2. Don't make that mistake. Don't take x1, x2 same. Okay, substitute. What's the value? 9 minus, what is x1? Minus 6, right? Okay, let me write it directly. Don't waste your time, students, writing multiple steps. What will be the answer? 9 minus, what is minus to minus? Whole square. Next, minus 12. No, not minus 4. Plus 4. Minus into minus will give plus. Complete this. 9 plus 6, 15 square. 225 plus. And one more thing, there won't be any negative. You'll get positive value. What is minus 12 plus 4? What's the answer, students? Minus no, 6 square. Dia 8 square is not 16. 64. Minus, ignore minus, students. See, ignore minus. You'll always get positive value. So what is it? 64? Or can I write it as just 8 square? According to even this is triplet concept, Pythagoras theorem. Which triplet? What's the answer? 8, 15 and which combination? 8, 15? You should get EF 17. Check. 225 plus 64. Find EF. 2 marks question, yes? 9 plus 6. What's the formula, Anya? X2, right? What is X2? 9. Plus 9. According to formula, minus, right? Minus into what is X1? If I open the bracket, understood? Yeah, I was discussing this. What were you doing when I was discussing? I told you to reduce the number of steps and write it directly. Clear? 289 is 17. Okay, let me write that step. If you are getting confused, I'll write that step here. X square is 9 minus of minus 6, the whole square, plus y2 is minus 12 minus of y1 is minus 4, the whole square. Now is it clear, Anya? Understood? Then square root of 289. Square root of 289 is 17. Is anything given here? Centimeter, meter? Then you have to write units, students. What is centimeter and meter? Units only, right? Just write 17 units. Completed. Shall we do the next one? Okay, next. See, instead of giving 2 points, they'll give you origin, students. Origin. One question. Look at second main last one. They have given just C. What is C value? 4 comma minus 6. They haven't given another point. What is the other point they've given here? Find the distance from, all of you respond, from what? Origin. In origin, what is the value, students? Origin. Origin, I'll take 4, 0 comma 0. So we need to find the distance between OC. Okay, O and C. So you can write OC or CO. Distance between CO, same formula. X2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Substitute, find the answer. 0 comma x1 is 4 the whole square plus minus of minus 6 the whole square. What's the value, students? 4 square, what do you get? Not minus, you won't get minus. Plus. Remember, never put minus, students, it always be plus. 36. What's the answer? Square root of? Hmm. Is it minus? X2 minus x1 the whole square? No, plus y2 minus y the whole square only, right? It is not plus, minus. It is plus. X2 minus C. This is the formula, correct formula, Bhargavi. First write the formula properly. Okay. X2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Just remember, students, it will never be minus. The reason is, look here, the reason, if you're finding distance between 2 points, if you're finding distance, you anyways you have to add, right? From one point to another point, if you're traveling, to add or subtract? Add. That's the reason plus in between. Okay. So if you're traveling one point to another point, so remember like that, plus x2 minus x1. Find the answer. Square root of 52, right? Okay, what is root 52 if you factorize? 2 into 13. Can I group this? This is 2 root 13 units is the answer. Okay, 2 root 13. Delisha understood? Anya, Ananya? Okay, fine. Bhargavi, what happened to Kia? Not sure. Okay. See the next one, students. Find the point. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from A and B. Now look here. A and B is the 2 points. On this 2 point, find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from which point? X-axis. What is the word given here? X-axis or y-axis? X-axis. For x-axis, x will have 0, y value should be 0. Okay, so this point P lies on AB, students. AB. The formula is AP is equals to AP square is equals to BP square. This is the formula. So these are two separate questions, AP square and BP square. Fine. If it is on x-axis, look at fourth question. If it was on y-axis, then P will be 0 comma. What is P? 0 comma y. Now look at the third question. All of you. Third question says that whenever there are two formulas like this, A and B value is given. Apart from that, find the point on the x-axis is given. Let us take the point P, x comma 0. According to formula, AP the whole square should be equal to what? Now first let us solve AP. Let us take AP the whole square. Okay, what is A value? It is coordinate. Just a minute. This is the formula, students. Now we need AP square. First, we need to find the value of AP. What is A value? 2 comma minus 5. What is P? X comma 0. First find the distance. How do you find the distance between them, students? Take this as x1, y1, 5. What is the distance? What is x2 minus x1 the whole square? Don't write the formula. You can directly write the answer. x2 minus x1 is x square plus 4. x2 minus x1, which is x1, 2 square. Next, what is y2? Y2, 0. Minus into minus 5, right? What is minus into minus 5? 5 the whole square. Clear? Next. Can you see square is given here? Square. We are finding AP the whole square, right? What do you mean by AP the whole square, students? Square, which means you have to square this. If you square, which one gets cancelled? Root and square. What is left? X minus 2 the whole square plus, yeah, what is 0 plus 5 the whole square? 5 square. Let us keep it as it is. I'll keep this as it is. Tell me the next one. According to formula, which one? We need to find BP, right? We need to find BP square. Yeah, look here, BP square. What is B value, students? Minus 2 comma 9. Okay, what is BP square? If you want to square it, first find the distance. Tell me the distance and later you can square it. What is the distance, students? x1, y1, x2, y2. What is x2 minus x1 the whole square? X. x2 is x. Minus into minus? No, no, minus into minus 2 is plus. Next. Very good. Square and square root gets cancelled. So BP square is how much? X plus 2 square. What is 9 square? 81. I'll just keep it as 9 square. Did we get both the answer? Both? Response, students. We got both. So let us, yeah, first complete this. First complete. Copy this. Then once you find this, substitute students. We need to substitute. AP square is equals to BP square. AP square value is x minus 2 the whole square plus 5. X plus 2 the whole square plus 9. Which formula can we use here? X minus 5 the whole square? A plus B or A minus B? Respond. Which formula we use here? A minus B the whole square? Okay, complete this. X square, A square plus B square minus, or you can directly write it as 4x. X square plus 4 minus 4x plus 25. X square plus 4 plus 4x plus 81. Shift everything, you'll get the value of x, students. All of you done? What's the value, students? Shift all the x square minus 4x minus 4x. 81 plus 4 goes to the other side minus 4. Okay, then we already have a plus 4 here. Plus 25 minus 25. These two gets cancelled. Minus 8x is equals to, these two gets cancelled. So what is 81 minus 25? 50. Then what is x value? Minus 8. Minus 8 is given, right? So the answer is minus. All of you understood? The next one, just skip, students. Instead of x comma 0, 0 comma y, same question, same solution. So this you have to substitute here. Look here. So we add p x comma 0. The answer is What is p coordinate? In place of x, what you have to write? Minus 7 comma 0. Next question. Next one I'll just explain. You all can do it or just ignore students. Fourth one, what is given? X-axis or y-axis? Respond. Fourth one. So what will be the value? 0 comma y. Do the same concept, same calculation, find the value of y and substitute. Clear? Okay, next one. Show that these 3 points are vertices. See, all this are, it just follows one steps through one concept. Properties. You should know the properties. Show that the points A, B, C are vertices of isosceles. What do you mean by that? If it is isosceles, any two sides should be equal. A, B, C. How do you find side value, students? See, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 6. Two sides are equal. That's what. Bhargavi, isosceles, two sides are equal. Now, 5, this 5, 5, 6, they haven't given. That was basic question. We need to find this length. So basically, what do you call this length? We also call distance, right? So how many distances we have to find here? Distance between AB is 1. Next, you have to find distance between, yeah, BC and distance between AC. What formula will you apply? Same. Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square. Same formula, right? Take A coordinate, B coordinate. But how many questions are there, student? 3 separate questions. Understood? 3 separate questions. For example, after solving, you get 2 root 13. Here you get root 35. And here you get 2 root 13. Is this isosceles triangle? What's the reason? Can you see two sides are equal? That's it. Find the distance, prove it. I'll skip this. Okay. If in exam, do it. Because there's no time, students. Same thing. What about equilateral? All these. So what are the distance you have to find? OA is one distance. Next. AB. No, AB, BA both are same, Bhargavi. OB. For example, you'll get root 15, and root 15. All three will be equal. Okay. Then it is isosceles, equilateral. What about rectangle? Tell me the property of rectangle, students. All of you will respond. You take this as A, B. Opposite sides are equal. So which two you have to find, students? Tell me. What are the combinations? All 4 combinations. A, B. No, no. If you find A, B should be equal to which one? A, B should be equal to DC. So once you find AB, along with that you find even DC. Then what's the next one? If you find BC, then AD. Check if both are equal. Clear? Then diagonal. Yes. Once after that, you have to check even the diagonals are equal. See, that is what they mentioned. Sides and diagonal. They won't give this. It's a very lengthy concept. What about diagonal? What are the two diagonals? You have to find the distance between AC and BD. Even they should be equal. Okay. Once you find diagonal, AC and BD also should be equal. What about square? Square is also same. Square. How do you solve square, students? All 4 sides are diagonal. Rhombus, what is required here? Diagonal is not required. For rhombus, what you have to show? Just find all 4 sides. Understood? Okay, we'll just solve rectangle. Yeah, I'll just teach all rectangle. Other things you can try, or when you get it in exam, you can do it. Look here. 7th question. Only one question. We'll move on to next chapter. You'll hardly get 2 questions in this. If it was the teacher, previous question I could have predicted students. But that sir, I don't know what kind of question that sir might set. So, so that's the reason I'm teaching all. Because from past 2 3 years I'm teaching SFX. I know how teachers set. They give it from previous years, and there are a few important questions in textbook. But that sir made it too tough. He made it complicated. When did he join? Last year, right? He started to teach this year. For 10th, I think last year. For 10th, last year only was there. 9th and 10th he had taken. Okay, one rectangle question. Let me draw the diagram. All your midterm, everything that sir only had said. Your midterm paper, unit paper. What are the points, students? A, what is A value? 1 comma 1. B is minus 1 comma 5. What about C? We are doing the seventh question. 7 comma 9, and D is 9 comma 5. If you want to show that it is a, what is it? Rectangle. You should show opposite sides are equal and diagonals are, okay. What are the opposite sides? AB should be equal to DC. What is A value? See, you can write it like this. Instead of doing separately, whatever, however it is, do it in the same way. What is A value? 1 comma, and B is minus 1 comma 5. It's a separate question. D, 9 comma 5 and 9. Then do it in the same way, students. Write it like this. Take this as x1, y1, and this one x2. It's a separate question. This is a separate one. Again, x1, y1, and y2. What's the formula? x2 minus x2 minus x1. Tell me the direct value. x2 minus x1. Minus 1. x2 minus x1. What is x1? Minus 1 the whole square plus, what is y2? Where 9 is given 5. Uh, 5 minus, who's laughing? Bhargavi, concentrate here. What is y2 minus y1, students? 5 minus 1 the whole square. Next, this side, what is x2? All of you respond. 7 minus 9 the whole square into, no, not 5, y2. What is y2? 5 the whole square, okay. Both the sides are square root. Both the sides, they're square roots, right? See, do one thing. This square root will get cancelled, students. Square root will get cancelled. Or just keep it as it is. We are anyways checking the value. That's it. Just keep them as it is. Tell me the value. Be quick. What is minus 1 minus 1? 2 square. What is 2 square? Minus 2 the whole square is also 2 square. 4. 4 plus 5 minus 1 is, what is 4 square? What's the value? Root 20. And this side, what is 7 minus 9 square? How much is 7 minus 9? 2 square. Yeah, minus 2. So how much is minus 2 square, students? And one more thing, they will definitely be equal. So what if you get 4 plus 16 here, what you have to write here? Same 4 plus 16. What is the question asked here? Have they asked us whether these points are rectangle, or they've asked us to show that these points are rectangle? They asked us to show, right? So definitely it will be a rectangle. Students, remember, definitely it will be a rectangle, equilateral, isosceles. So write the same values. 14 plus 16 is, 4 plus 16 is 220. Are they equal? Both are equal? Okay, that's it. This is done. Next one. What are the next two sides we have? Tell me, what is the next two sides? AD. See, therefore, you write, therefore AB is equals to DC. First two sides are equal. Tell me the next two sides. AD and BC. 1 comma 1 and 9 comma 5. Next, for B, minus 1 comma 5 and C, 7 comma 9. Again, separate question. Use x2 minus x1. Complete it. Is this clear? All of you understood? Ananya, Anya, Delicia. The last question, students, concentrate. We have been doing from almost 1.5 to 2 hours. It's the last part. Half an hour break, so 11. 9 o'clock, almost from past 2 hours. Be quick. Take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Yeah. What is x2 minus x1 here? 9 minus 1 the whole square and okay. Right hand side 9. Yes. Minus into minus is 1 plus 1 and next 7 minus 5. Complete this. Even if it is square, do the same thing, students. Rhombus also same. Square and rhombus. What's the answer? Completed? 9 minus 1, 8 square. How much is 8 square? 64 plus 60. Right? Here? No, no, somewhere you have made mistake. B and C, what is wrong, students? In the formula, anything wrong? Let us see the question. B value. Minus 1 comma 5, 7 comma 9, 1 comma 1, 9 and 5. Okay, correct. 84 plus 9 plus 1. 10 square is 100. It should be equal. How is it different? 1 comma 1 minus 1 comma 5, 7 and 9. AD is equals to BC. X2 minus x1. 9 minus 1 the whole square. 8 square 64. 4 square 16. 4 plus, just a minute. Exercise 21C, last question. Only fourth main is given. Okay, what mistake? Why are we not getting this, students? All of you have tried. What did you all get? Respond. Yeah, 100 plus 4. That's what. 100 plus 4. Square root of 104, right? They have to be equal. How are they not equal? 1 comma 1 minus 1, 5, 7 and 9. 9 and 5. Okay. So I took 1 comma 1 minus 1. 9, 5, 7, 9 is fine. 1, 1 is fine. 9 and 5. Okay, 9 and 5. Minus 1 and 5. 7 and 9. X2 minus x1. 9 minus 1. 8 the whole square. Y2 minus y1. X2 minus x1. I made a mistake here. What is x2 value I have taken, students? Whatever I have written, even you all have copied. Tell me the value. What is x2 I have taken here? Right hand side for BC. For BC, what is x2 value I have taken? It should be 7. All of you will check once. Instead of 7, what did I write? 9. And this side, what is y2? Y2 should have been 9. Now is it correct? 7 plus 1, 8 square, 64 plus 16. Are we getting 100? It's root 80 and root 80, students. So definitely, I told you all right. Definitely, it should be same. Root 80 and root 80 both are equal. What else is left here? Both the sides are equal and diagonals also should be equal. What are the two diagonals we have? Last concept. Respond. AC should be equal to BD. Look here. AC should be equal to what? BD. This one will you try it later? Same concept. 1 and 1. Okay, I'll do it. 7 and 9. Next, what is B value? Minus 1 comma 5 and D value is 9 comma 5. At least copy this one. Have this one question. You can go through later. X2 minus x1. You all answer this, students. What is x2 minus x1? Be quick. 7 minus 1 the whole square and 9 minus 1 the whole square. Here 9 minus or 9 plus? 9 plus 1 the whole square plus, yes, 5 minus 5 minus 5, right? How much is 5 minus 5? 0. This becomes 0. What is 7 minus 1? 6 square. 30 square plus 9 minus 1 is, how much is 8 square? Okay. See, this cannot be same. This can be different. Final answer should be same. How much is 36 plus 64? 100. 100 is 10. Let us check here. What is 9 square? I mean 9 plus 1. How much is 9 plus 1, students? 10. 10 square is 100. 100 plus 0. How much is 100 plus 0? Root 100. Is it same? Yeah, therefore, that's what we showed, all the three concepts. These are the three concepts. Show sides are equal and diagonal is equal. Let me minimize. Quickly copy this. That's it. We'll start frequency distribution. Graph question. Not graph, frequency distribution. Complete. Yes, students done? All of you completed? Okay, that's it. Any doubts in this coordinate geometry?